Hey y'all, it's unique, live and uncut. Got my bonnet on and everything, y'all. But isn't that what my channel was supposed to be about? Live, raw, and uncut. Just wanted to tell you guys some of the struggles I have been having just to keeping it a buck, keeping it 100, keeping it real, all the way real. Y'all, my landlording has paused. Oh my God, it's paused. I told you I was going to keep it real now. True spirit of a real Virgo. I know it's been a minute since I gave y'all landlord updates, but that's because I was ashamed. I'm not going to lie. I was like, oh, if people see this channel, especially people I know, they're going to be like, aha, or they're going to be like, uh-huh. Or they're going to be like, whatever. But I'm at a pause in my landlording, y'all. I've been at a pause for a minute. First, it was on purpose, and then it was like unplanned, right? There's some repairs needed on my building, y'all, that it's just, And then I stopped working. I'm about to start back working. Hallelujah. But, y'all, it's been tough. It's been tough, but would I go back? Going back would be Section 8, so I'm not going back. Absolutely, no means. Would I change my mind about landlording? Nope, not at all. My heart is still there. These are the humps and the hurdles that come with it. Let's just be real. This is stuff you don't see on TV. You may see about tenants and tenants just, breaking a place or messing a place up, but you never really see anyone get on here and say, it is hard. It is hard. And it just is. It is. Now, did I make some mistakes? Absolutely. Mistakes that came back and bit me in my butt. However, anyways, that's been on pause. Then, I've been content creating. Now, I got monetized on Facebook. However, I wanted to get monetized on here. And I was just watching this video that inspired me to do this video. God, I'm so convicted. As much thought we put into these videos is not what we think it is. The guy said, come on here raw and uncut and do at least 1% better every day. Well, the way I started YouTube back in, I started about 5 years ago, and then I wasn't consistent. And then I got consistent, I got some movement, and then I wasn't consistent because that perfectionism was kicking my butt. I mean, kicking my butt. It's something I always say, just post, just post, just post. Because you can put all this editing and nice bells and whistles on it and then mess around and nobody look at it. Not that that's happened, but he is so true when he say just be yourself. He is so true when he says that. Good news is I lost 65 plus pounds. That's the good news. So I'm getting adjusted to a new life. I'm one of them people, so many things come to me and sometimes I just freeze. Or sometimes I just pour all into that one thing. So I've been looking after my health, looking at the, keeping the weight off, all that good stuff. If you look at my channel, you'll see before and afters. But, yeah, that's the great victory, I can say. And then unexpectedly, when I started posting my weight loss journey on YouTube, I started getting more movement. And then I said, okay, I'm at least do once or twice a week. And then I stopped. Why? I'm more active on Facebook than I am here. And then what's crazy is I was like, okay, take what you put on Facebook and put it here. Because you don't have the same audience. Or you may not have the same audience. Okay, cool. Then I lost track of what I last put on Facebook versus what I'm putting here. Long story. I'm just done. I'm just like, I'm posting whatever. I'm doing whatever. Take it or leave it. I don't care. Do it. But this is raw, live, and uncut. Raw, real, and uncut. Most authentic self. That's why I purposely put on a bonnet or kept on my bonnet. Because I'm like, it's not about perfection. I remember when I used to watch people's channel, I remember every YouTuber that I watched that was big now, they started either worse than this or just like this. And they was just raw and real. And then, of course, the bells and whistles came over time. Now, I did start like that. If you look at my channel from previous days, I started rough, right? But it's something about me feeling like I had to continue where I left off. And where I left off was all this editing and stuff like that. And I just got tired. What's powerful about Facebook and Instagram that I could say that I loved is that you didn't have to worry about not doing it in this portrait, because portrait is, was acceptable. I did it this way. I did it that way. And it doesn't put so much pressure on you. And then when YouTube got to getting into more shorts and all that stuff, it was like, hallelujah. However, I'm just like, y'all, I'm just coming to y'all real. That has been hard keeping up, because then I got monetized on Facebook and I'm like, okay, so let me trail over to them. And my goal has been YouTube. Just pray for me, y'all. Pray for me as far as consistency. I'll go up and I go down. So I'm not even consistent with the consistency. I was consistent with working out. I was doing good, everything, all that. In certain ways I can get consistent and then it'll drop. If you can relate, y'all, comment on this video. But I'm trying to tell y'all, it's been just interesting. And I want to go more in detail. I will go into more detail because these tests have become testimonies and they're continuing to become testimonies. But I'm paying attention to things like, if you're the type that freezes when things happen, not just one thing. I'm that type. It won't be just one problem I have or one trial I have. It'll be about 20 of them bad boys come at one time. That's when I'll freeze. That's when I'll lose heart. That's when I'll get discouraged. And that's when I struggle with the consistency, when it's too much going on. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on here and say that. I don't want to be long-winded, but if you can relate, let me know, y'all. It's been rough.